Hey guys, it's Appleminte. Welcome back again to my channel. So this video was very much requested by a lot of you guys. My previous got tons of comments, like one of my most commented on videos that I've had in quite a while. You guys had a ton of ideas and suggestions on which countries you wanted to see me draw next. So for this video, I looked at all of your suggestions and I drew a few more countries. Let's not waste any more time and just get right into it. So for today's first country, we're starting off in South America, and I will be drawing Brazil. And as you can see, I'm sketching out the pose real quickly in Procreate. For Brazil, I wanted to give her a very dynamic pose, something more in action rather than just basic, I guess, or static. I wanted to make her in the air, like mid, about to kick soccer ball action pose kind of thing, because I do know that soccer is a very big sport in Brazil, so I did want to incorporate that here. I thought it would fit very well with her character and her design, and because of that, I decided to give her more of a athletic outfit, athletic attire, whatever you want to call it. And so I figured I could do little athletic shorts and then a jacket. Now I played around with a bunch of different shirt designs that I didn't include in the Procreate sketch that I did, but I ended up trying, at first I was like, maybe I'll do a tank top, maybe I'll do, off the shoulder with like a tank top underneath, but like none of them really felt like they fit the athletic theme. So I thought a bit about it more, and then I was like, you know what would look good on this? Because she's got short shorts and she's gonna have high socks. I think a long sleeve jacket would fit. And maybe you care about this stuff, maybe you don't, but this is just like I'm walking you through my thought process while I come up with this kind of stuff. And I really like designing outfits and things like that in general and characters. It's one of my favorite things to do when you guys see I draw characters all the time, so that's obviously I like doing that, and coming up with some kind of outfit or color placement is one of my favorite things to do when actually creating a character. So yeah, I liked how this was coming out, and I wanted to disperse the colors in a way that was pleasing and not too clashy. That's something that's important with any kind of character design. But because the colors are already picked out for me in the Brazilian flag, obviously, I wanted to use those, I guess you could say 4 colors if you're counting white, 4 colors in a way that none of them felt like they were overdone, but none of them felt like they were underdone. I guess the least used color I did here was white, but that was literally just a small accent. I mean, it makes sense because on the flag itself, it's a very small accent in its own way, so you don't really notice it much unless you're really looking at it, but like, it's there. So that's what I did with the white here. I made the yellow her main focal point on her jacket, or I guess her main color, and then the same on her socks, and I wanted to use green as the accent for mainly her jacket, with the blue being for the shorts. And on the shorts, something you'll notice I do later is I kind of used that little star motif on the flag itself, those little stars that are there. I wanted to put those onto the shorts to kind of emulate the way it looks on the flag too. So I thought that was a cool addition that I only had thought of like after the fact. I guess not after the fact, but like it was something that I didn't originally think of when I was designing it, but I thought of it a little later and added it in there, and I was like, wow, this actually looks really cool. So I also added it on the bow. And then yeah, her cleats have all 3 colors, and yeah, so on and so on. And I gave her a really long ponytail. I thought that would be fun, and very in action shot. So yeah, and on all of these I like to include the flag, so it's right there on her jacket. But yeah, that is Brazil. I had a lot of fun coloring this one overall. I love the color palette of this flag. It's very different from the last video's color palettes that I did for South Korea and Italy. And I think just overall, it's a cool design on its flag. It's very unique. So that's why I had a lot of fun turning it into a full character. So yeah, let me know if this is what you guys would have thought of when drawing Brazil, if she lets off the Brazilian vibe. I don't know what you want to call it, but let me know what you think of this character. And now on to the next country. So now moving over from South America, we're over to Europe, and this next country that I will be drawing is Germany. So for all of these videos, the ones I've done so far and then maybe any in the future, I want to pull, within the same video at least, from different continents. So, you know, I don't want to do 2 European countries in the same video or 2 Asian countries in the same video, etc. So that is why I like to jump around between different continents for these videos, just so, you know, I'm getting a little bit of diversity here and there and not sticking within one area for too long. So there are so many countries to draw, and so I don't know how long I'll keep doing this series, but I would love to intersperse these videos among my regular content because they are really fun to do, and you guys know, I've mentioned this in previous videos, that I love taking concepts or, you know, brands or whatever it might be and turning it into a character. I love doing that kind of thing, and you saw me do that with my social media ones and then now with these countries, so, you know, I want to continue this type of thing, maybe with this series or with other series. I've always found that fun. So, but a little bit about this drawing. I wanted to make her kind of cool. That was the idea that I went along with. I couldn't really think about like props or anything to give her, so I ended up making her sitting down, giving her a bit of a different pose from some of the other girls that I've drawn for this series. You know, when I did South Korea and I did Italy, they were standing, and I only did waist up, I guess, or thigh up drawings for them. But for this one and for Brazil, I wanted to do more of a full body and different kinds of poses from the last videos. So, you know, just trying new things, different things, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so the German flag's got black, red, and yellow. And at first I was going to do the shirt underneath her jacket there as like the flag colors in order, like black and then red and then yellow stripe. But I figured that would kind of be a little too much because I was going to incorporate all of the colors in here anyway, and I felt like doing it all on the shirt would have just kind of been overkill, especially since I had the idea of doing her pants in yellow, which is a very unconventional color. Like normally I would have picked, you know, black, maybe red, but I was like, you know what, why don't we choose yellow? She could wear yellow pants. I think it's cool. I tried to make the blonde of the hair a different yellow from the one I end up using for the rest of the yellow in this, you know, for the flag yellow, but they ended up kind of looking a little similar, and you'll see that as I finish this drawing. I did use different Copic colors for it, but they kind of look a little similar, so I don't know. I mean, I could have gone with a very vibrant yellow like I did with Brazil. I think it was canary yellow, and that's a very bright yellow, but I didn't want to use that for this because I felt like a more golden yellow would look better with this color palette. So I guess that's why it ended up looking more similar to the hair, but yeah. Like I said, I like the idea of the yellow pants. I think they're very eye-catching, and also allows, it kind of also emulates the flag in the way that, you know, her jacket starts off black, then her shirt is red, and then down to the pants is yellow, so it's kind of like the order of the colors. And yeah, my favorite thing with all of these kinds of, I guess, designs is just placing colors around in a way that's pleasing, but they're not, you know, too clashy or too much of the same color next to each other. That's always something that I like doing, and on this one I incorporated her flag on her shoes there. It might be a little difficult to see the black part, but yeah, that's the little flag as a logo on her shoes. And all of these I like to incorporate the flag somewhere, so if you haven't noticed it yet, go back and look at Brazil, and then go back and look at the other video that I did drawing countries and see if you can find the flags. It shouldn't be too hard. They're not like hidden or anything, but that is something I like to incorporate with these. Anyway, that is Germany. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw her as well. And now on to my final thoughts. So guys, those are my 2 countries that I drew for this video. I really like how they came out. This one is especially my favorite. I just like the pose and everything that's going on. So let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below, and let me know what countries you'd love to see me draw next that I have not done yet. Show your pride for your country in the comments below. So as always, I have all of my links in the description box below. I have a link to my online shop where you can find all of my pins, charms, prints, everything like that is in the link below. I've also got some new Pokemon pins and original pins coming in next week. They will be out in a few weeks on my store. So follow me on Instagram to be updated with that. I also have the link to my Instagram in the description below, where you can follow me to see artwork that I don't always post here on the channel and things I do day to day, so go check it out there. Lastly, I have my link to my Amino, which is a free app to download. You can look for the Appleminte official Amino, join it, make friends, post your artwork, all that fun stuff. So go join that community below if you're interested. We're coming up on 20,000 members soon, which is so many people. Thank you guys for joining the Amino. I love it. I love that you guys are excited to post your work and chat with people and just be really positive about art there. So go check that out if you have not already joined it. And that is all I have to say for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw more of these countries as cute girls. And I will see you guys all in my video next week. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye bye!